Things are pretty quiet on the Gary and Sherry Johnson farm about a mile north of Hendricks, Minnesota.
That's a girl. Then keep your shoulders open.
Until you go inside.
Go up now, go up. There. I just have a passion for gymnastics, and I think it's just because it just enables you to be good at anything else.
Sherry was a gymnast. She grew up in Huron, South Dakota. She also coached for a number of years, 10 of those at Mitchell High School. She had been driving her 3 daughters to compete in club gymnastics in Brookings 3 days a week.
You know, for years I'm like, man, it'd be nice if I could still go to Brookings, but then a couple days a week, you know, if we could just drive one day and just maybe work out at home the other 2 days, and I would just coach them. You know, because you get, it's the time on the road and we're involved in other things.
So last spring, she decided to start a gymnastics team at Hendricks High School, but to even take it a step further, build a gymnastics facility on their farm. It went up in the fall, and the Johnsons did it all on their own.
When I was coaching in Mitchell, I had bought a bunch of used equipment that I had just kept with me, so I had some basic stuff, but you know, right before, it was just right before school started, I guess Gary and I got the bars and beam and vault.
We started out building a machine shop a couple years ago, and her little area just turned into the whole shop. But it's just been a fun thing. The community's really rallying around it. The school's excited.
Well, one of the dreams of Gary and Sherry Johnson is to host some home meets here in their new facility. Just recently on January 25th, the Hendricks Grizzlies hosted Sioux Falls Roosevelt in a duel.
I was anxious to see their reaction. I couldn't wait, actually. I think they thought we were going to be having a meet in some kind of old freezing barn, but I think they were pleasantly surprised when they walked in.
When Roosevelt was here the other night, these bleachers were full. There were chairs over there that were full, and the VIP section where you had to climb a ladder to get there was full.
And the team of 8 gymnasts has competed well. They lost by 2 points to Roosevelt that night. They've also held their own against South Dakota powers like Madison and Dual.
Well, I guess part of it is, you know, some of my varsity kids have some club experience, you know, so they're not just starting from total scratch. You know, they got some background.
But more importantly, they have a home.
It's nice. Like, you don't have to rely on when we could have practice times at club. We just come out here whenever we want. On weekends we can have practice here, and we don't have to worry about other teams being there or getting interfered with club or anything like that.
Like many small rural communities, they fight to keep going.
There you go. Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
This gymnastics team with this beautiful new facility is a good step into the future.
Obviously, our gymnastics program, I hope, will build and continue for a long time, and hopefully by the time I'm old and my kids are gone, you know, maybe someone else would want to step in and run it, or